Hi there! In this video, we're going to understand and find out more on trauma-informed care. Trauma results from events or situations that are experienced by an individual as physically or emotionally harmful that threatens the livelihood and has lasting effects on the individual's various aspects of functioning. In other words, trauma is anything that is unexpected and it overwhelms a person's ability to cope, where it causes intense fear, horror, and helplessness. Trauma stems from many different ranges of events, and different people would experience the similar events differently. And global events that affect everyone, such as the COVID-19 pandemic. The effect of trauma varies between individuals and has both long-term and short-term effects. Research has shown that trauma affects physiological, psychological, and even the developmental aspect of an individual. The Adverse Childhood Experience Study, also known as ACE study, looks at how trauma can have serious health consequences for adults. This study found that individuals who have experienced at least one adverse childhood experiences are significantly more likely to develop physical and mental health disorders. 2 in every people have reported experiencing some form of trauma or adverse childhood experiences in their past. When a child is young and exposed to trauma, the trauma acts as a chronic stressor and causes toxic stress. This toxic stress affects the development of the brain and they become more vulnerable to mental and physical illnesses. We know that trauma can have an impact on one's mental health. Therefore, having an awareness and understanding of trauma and what we can do to contribute to lowering the prevalence of adverse childhood experiences and its associated mental health issues in our communities is important. Being trauma-informed reflects that awareness and understanding. It requires a mindset shift from, "What is wrong with you?" to, "What has happened to you?" It adopts an attitude of respect, compassion, giving care and attention. This takes place in one's interaction with children, youth, and everyone around us. It is important to understand that positive experiences in our relationships can help us heal, and negative experiences make our emotional and psychological problems worse. We may not know for sure if the child or youth has had any experiences that are potentially traumatic. But if we adopt the mentality that all children and youths may have trauma histories, we pay great attention to the way we engage and interact with them. As such, the capacity of positive interactions should not be underestimated, even in routine interactions, to be soothing and validating. This applies to all of us, especially to anyone with trauma histories. Support is crucial to the process of recovery. So the next time when you see a child crying and throwing a big tantrum, or an elderly showing his unhappiness and grumbling, instead of thinking, "What is wrong with this person?" try to think, "What has happened to him?"